Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday night. Do you know where your knives are? I mean, children. I mean, if these were my children, I am rich. I am rich in family. What is up, everyone? How are we doing? It is Thursday night. We're gonna see. Look, it's growing out. It's growing out. Give me another week or two. We'll be right back. Everybody got a little excited. Last week I shaved it off. It had been like a good month, good solid month. It was getting thicker, but you know, we fear change. We fear change. It's coming back. It'll be back before you know it. And are we like already doing this? What are we focusing on here? Is that causing that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Are we good? What's happening, y'all? Full honest disclosure, I don't know what it is. Sometimes my brain, I get in a funk or I get in a rut. I tried to make a video and I don't know, I get like 2 minutes in and then I just stop and I'm like, ugh, I don't like it. And then I start it over. And I usually don't start over. Well, once in a while I get a little in and then, and you're seeing it right now. I'm like repeating myself, I think I said like 4 times in like a minute. I didn't like it and I started over. And then I got a minute in and I didn't like it and I started over. And I just got to a point where like, man, I don't even think I could make a video right now. Sometimes your brain, I don't know, my brain. Yeah. We're here. We're doing it. Look at this cute little Piggly Wiggly that I cut. Solid stuff right there. Solid stuff. How is everyone? How are we doing? I'm scatterbrained. I'm doing my best. It's the full moon, says Thomas. Do you know? Dwayne Letterman. Okay, let's go, right? Okay, how is everyone? What are we doing? What's the plan? I don't know what's happening. What's happening? It's December. The year has gone by quick. Thomas, I believe, recommended doing like a review. I don't know, like a year-end review or like favorite knives of the year, or would it be just my favorite knives as of 2025? We can brainstorm that if anyone has any good ideas. Who am I? I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Donnie made a copper backspacer and thumb disc. Now I'm chilling with y'all. See, that's great. What a day. Donnie woke up, probably relaxed, got some good food. He eats real good. And made a copper backspacer. Did you have pics? Pics? Or it didn't happen, right? Ramsey's silent. Pops in here right away, instantly telling everyone to smash that like button. Please, if you can, help me out. I don't ask for much on the channel, but helping the growth, helping get it out there. The thumbs up definitely is beneficial. So thank you. Ooh, we got some waves. I got some dry scalpedness too. I mean, actually, on camera it looks all right, but when I dried my hair and combed it out, kind of getting a little dry scalpy. I don't know if it's dandruff. a specific thing, or is that just having dry scalp and scalp flakes are dandruff, or is it two? There's two different. It's like a disease. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm a little dry. It's cold. Welcome to Minnesota. It has been below freezing. We are making ice. We're gonna be out on the. Anybody know about that? Be doing some live streams out from on the ice. What do we think? No pics. They're almost done. Still got to finish the profiles, hammer them out. Right on. We'll see it. We'll see it in due time. In due time. Top men. What's up, Dave? Dandruff and dry scalp are different, right? I knew that. I'm just. I have what you call a case of the mildly dry scalp. But when it gets cold, that happens. In the winter, sometimes I'll get some cracks on my skin, get a little dry skin. How's it going, Dave? Good to see you. Matt Maurer, Clint Crosby as well. Who else? We said hi to Donnie and Dwayne. Mr. Letterman. Thomas in the house. One of the main magnets. Let's... Kathleen. Hello, Kathleen. How are we doing today? Let me scroll back through here. It won't take us long. Ramsey's silent. Mick Ranger. Mick. What if I were to say I'm in the market to buy a gift for myself? I got gifts to buy. Who's already done their Christmas shopping, or are you doing any, or have you done it all already? What are the knives you're getting as gifts for the year? Marco. All right, we got Ground Fog, Stonewall. Jim, what's up, Jim? Or was it Jim that recommended that? It might have been Scatterbrain today. Either way, I want to do kind of an end of the year. What would everyone like to see? Like an end of the year review on just all the knives I love, or the knives that I've got just from this year? What do we think? Stacy, I hope you feel better. Stacy has a little bit of a chest cold. And I gotta switch to live chat so I can see the dong. What's up, Grateful? I knew you were there. And of course I couldn't see it because I wasn't on live chat. Absolute sad face. We got 66% of the Grateful Sluts. The Grateful Sluts? Wait a minute. Oh. Magna. Oh my God, Kenman's live again. There's Dom, everybody. Our buddy Dominic. Designer, blade maker, Estrodane. Check him out. What's up? Robin's in the house. Robin, where'd I put it? Good Lord. I cut myself today to see. Where is it? I swear to God. Oh, here it is. Not today, but I cut my thumb yesterday. There it is. There it is. Right on the tipperoo. And I did it with the new Kiradashi. And the problem, not a problem, but like, so this new Kiradashi, you can flick it out. You just saw it happen. You can, see, I failed. See that? Thumb it out. I can thumb it out with my left, good, but it's a triad block, right? So that is a strong, big old piece. Look at this powerful boom, right? What kind of detents on that? A big one. And what happened is when I went and I thumb flicked it out like that, and just my hand just rode up and I just caught it. Bleeding for the craft. It's fine, but I had to write that same day. I'm doing these things at work where you got to kind of grab it like this, and it's like, man, what a pain in the little dot of super glue on there, keep me from cheese butter scratch. It's cool that you can see. Now I'm gonna just, you can flick this out. This little Kiradashi from Cold Steel, super strong lock, ugly as sin clip. But that clip is actually just perfect for the grip. You get in there, it doesn't feel like you're holding a clip. So in a way, pretty choice. But I did cut myself on it, so my thumb's been a little silly today. I got a powerful boom for you. What's up, Paul? This is Robin's. I contemplated, I'd love to own one of these. Little spendy for me, right? Not that, you know, just out of the range of what I want to spend right now on the holidays, getting other gifts for family and stuff like that. Maybe one of these days. So I'm going to have to send this back to Robin pretty soon. Enjoy it for a couple more days. The Null Knives Voodoo. Knife is great. Honestly, I think that like if this was a straight up lefty, you know, like if that bolster lock was on the left side, like my Devo Stout V2. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I can't really do anything. I can't push on that on the tip of my thumb right now. If this was a lefty, it would probably almost be a no-brainer on the grab. Mighty might. Paul might. It's a gorgeous knife. It's awesome knife. Did anybody get the voodoo doll? I usually like it warm. You have the temp set in the house at 66 and you like it warm? That's not warm, that's cold. Super glue that bad boy, Zachary. Ah. A little dot on there. Wow, this focus is really doing it today. Is it because of this light? No. But whenever I do that, oh, look at how much light bleed I'm getting right there. Blight lead. Thomas prefers 69. No, I'm not even going to say it. Yeah, I like it over 70, 71. It's kind of more my speed. If I have it in the 60s, I definitely, it's like I could almost wear a hoodie in the house. Bedroom is upstairs and the heat rises, so it's in the 70s in your room. Okay, yeah. So you don't want it any warmer than that because you have to pick that room to go by. My throat is chalky. Hold on. Kenman, had a visitor just leave? What? Oh, Henry just arriving now because he had a friend over? That's cool. Keep your friend over. Have him watch the show with us. 71 is Sweat City for Donnie. Paul, 76 24/7. He can't get it lower than 76. Oh. 71 degrees, your winter electric bill. See, that's what people don't understand. That's the reality. Is there was a couple other guys that lived here for a while, and we were fighting over the temperature and up and down, and like, oh, well, turn it down at night and turn it up at night, or turn it up or whatever. I've learned living here by myself for the last 3 years and talking and looking at the bill that the best move is set it and forget it. And having it at 69 versus 71 is literally, you can barely tell the difference. Because what happens is it kicks it on, it turns it off. So it's like it kicks it on and not for that much, not a lot of time. But having it purposely go up and down regularly, it actually costs us more. 76 is hot. But he's in Florida. When you live in Florida, it's hot. What's the temp there right now, Paul? So is it 76 in your place right now? $500 a month. 1 degree makes a huge difference here. See, it's weird. Because I put it to the test. It was like 2 winters ago. I let her go an entire month at 1 temperature. And then I was like, I felt like it was a little cold, but I went with it. I was like, we're just going to leave it at 69 for this entire month. Got the bill. And then it was a colder month the next month. And I kept it at 71. And you couldn't tell. You literally couldn't tell. Except for it seemed like it was colder. You know, like it was super cold outside. You got to set it Ron Popeil style, dude. Set it and forget it. It's, what is it right now? I don't even know what the temp is right now. Let's find out. Two. See that? 2. It's currently 2 degrees here. We're making ice, y'all. We are making ice. What's up, Blind Woo? How you do? I guess we're talking temperatures. We're talking temps. Holy shit, what, Robin? Oh, that it's 2 degrees out? Welcome to Minnesota. It is cold. We got a big old blast of snow, and like it's just boom. One day it wasn't that bad, and then boom, snow everywhere, and now it's been like under 20 degrees for like the last week. Which is, as far as like me getting out on the ice, doing some ice fishing. Live from on the ice, we've got some fishing and some dives. Confirm 250 to 300 for the bill in the summer. 64 where Kathleen is. Sun's just setting. I'm Minnesota, dude. The sun sets at like 4:30. It's ridiculous. 46 in Washington State. We're making ice. We are making ice. Donnie's at 19 in Nebraska. Robin's in Seattle. Currently 19, feels like 7. Dude, when we get the wind, it feels like frigid. Ramsey's is at 2 below. He's not far away. Wisconsin, right? Trying to remember. Matt Maurer, 22 here, dropping to 20 later on. What's up, Adventure 50? Every time I think of Adventure 50, what do I think of Adventure 50? It's funny. I think of Ben. I think of being at Blade Show and talking to Ben during the live, and Ben said hi to Adventure 50. And I don't know why, but it's one of those moments in time where it just sticks. Blade Show's a lot of fun. Who's going? March. It's months away, but that March is going to be here soon. Very soon. Paul's got 74 outside right now. Yeah, Ramsey's is in northern Wisconsin. We're making ice, kids. Anybody else get out ice fishing? And when you ice fish, what knife do you carry? I still carry all my knives. But do I have a specific ice fishing knife? I mean, theoretically, the Rapala Superflex. Superflex, baby. This is what I like to make some fillets with. 30 degrees in NJ. Donnie does not do fishing at all, which is fine. I like me some fishing. A heated knife? What's up, Lemons? A heated knife. Robin's gonna go walk that pooch. Walk that dog. There's Trish. Trish, we're sharing temps. What's your temp? I'm at 2 degrees right now. I'm not in the lead though either. We got a 2 belower. 2 belower? Who was it that said that? Ramses, right? Yeah. Ramses. Anyway. I don't like fish nor bodies of water. Well, okay. We're learning about Donnie. Freaking 20. Yep. It's chill. It's a chilly early season. Below her? I don't even know her. I can always pause. If I ever pause with that look, you know I'm thinking of Paul. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So what's new? What's good? How's everyone doing after winding down on the Thanksgiving week? What's going on this week? Getting kind of ramped up for the holiday, the next holiday? Anybody gonna go shopping? I'm thinking like try to get all my Christmas shopping done like this by this weekend. You know? What is in the drawers of my desk? Well, there's only one. These are all just shelves, so those aren't drawers. I got the ballad songs, couple things like that. The only drawer is this one here. And in here, I don't have much. For some reason, my fillet knife is in there. I have a couple of sheaths from some of my smaller some of my fixed blades. I have my Sabatoru stones are in here. It looks like another sheath off of another fixed blade. And then, oh, I forgot I had this. Huh. And then I have an Olight 3T2 EOS that'll be for a giveaway at some point. I actually have that exact flashlight somewhere. So the shelf isn't that crazy. I mean, it's the Bowies here. I got some slips here. I got this pouch in here, the Devo pouch with that nice. And then I kind of got the shelf, you saw the picture. I scattered some assorted things. Can't wait to send you the Ulu, even though it's small. Well, it's like this one right here. It's pretty much this one right here, Jim. Right? Jim got one of these and customized it. And so he's going to send it to me so we can kind of review it and check it out, share it with all of you. I've been looking and I found a company that had some of these. And it was like $90, right? And it didn't really give you all the info. Okay? And so I messaged them, or actually it's like I found it on eBay, but then the eBay link was attached to a store that was attached to like a web page. So I went there and the one that they had was the exact same image. I did get the pic on Instagram, Jim. I can share it if you want, or we can just wait until I get it. Let it be more of a surprise. Accoutrements. So I messaged them, well, because then I went to their website and it was the same picture. So it was like, okay, this must be the one and only one that they have, unless they're using a stock photo, but they kind of made it seem like it was like the only one that they had. So then I emailed them, and then they replied and didn't really answer all my questions. I was like, what's the country of origin? Did you make it or did you have it made? Are there any other markings on it? I can't remember what else I asked, but they replied basically saying that they didn't make it, but they put the scales on it. But they didn't say if there was any other writing on it. They didn't tell me what the blade steel was. They didn't say the country of origin that they got it from. So it was like they sort of answered the question. If they half answered 2 out of my 5 questions, right? And so then I replied, I'm like, oh, okay, so where did you get it from? You know, and like I was like, it doesn't matter if it's from, I just want to know where it's from. You know, did you get it from China or was it made from someone in Alaska or whatever? And then when they did reply back, they were short with that one too, where it was like, oh, we got it, we get them from China. And then they also replied that it was a stock photo and they have them in stock. And so I wasn't getting the one that was in the picture, and it was from China. And it was like, well, you know, if I'm going to get this ulu and it's got this actual moose bone on it, it's like I'd rather get one that was actually made, or you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seemed like the type of thing where for the price and what it was, because the steel was, it's like, eh. So for that price, not knowing that what's the quality of that heat treat on that thing? You know, so it wasn't worth it for me at the time. But I would like to get a folding ulu like that, if not make one at some point in time, which wouldn't be that hard because it's kind of more of a friction folder. You know, it doesn't really have action to it. There's, you know, that's it would be a little easier to do. Can't afford to leave the house for unnecessary things. Cost too much to live. You're right. Everything's expensive. Coffee, food, herbs. Yeah, Donnie, you just got it. You get your essentials. Piss on Black Friday. Unless there's some good sales. And the thing is the good sales aren't the same. We've kind of talked about this. Like Black Friday used to be, you would have to go to the stores. You know, it wasn't all online. And so what the stores would do, like it would be like Best Buy would have like this $500 TV, but they only have 50 of them and they're $100. You know, it was like they had that super good deal that people would go in because they were there for that super good deal. And then everything else would be 15-20% off, get a couple little sale prices, and you'd be happy with it. But now you just have those 15-20% off sale prices. There were no like huge blowout sale deals that I saw of anywhere. Beating around the bush. Where? What? Donnie says, I'm like a non-hippie hippie. I'm like a hippie, but I don't smell like patchouli. And I shave and wash myself. No offense. I don't think the real ulus are folding. Well, the old school traditional ulus are definitely a fixed blade. You're correct in that they've been making them like that for thousands of years. But I did find a website where everything at the site is made, collected and made in Alaska, but they do not have any in stock. I sent an email. I'm waiting to hear back. I have yet to hear back. They do have a few actual fixed blade ulus in stock that have moose antler or like elk antlers and stuff that look cool, that I'll probably get one of those. But they do also carry one that looks very similar to this, except for it isn't a liner lock. It's actually a back lock. So how long have they been making the folders? I'm not sure, but there are places that are in Alaska. I found like 2 websites that make everything there and sell, but there a lot of this stuff is out of stock too. People drive around aimlessly with nothing to do. I used to do that all the time. That was like the thing to do back in the day. Just drive around bored, given a smaller town, pound laps. Just got a Baton 4, cool little light. Who makes the Baton 4? Is that Woobin or is it an Olight or? Yeah, Donnie. Aimless driving, cruising around. See, we do that and go out in the country and cruise around and go to like, there would be like these cornfields that would have like lightning bugs just everywhere. Fun to get out and just not be in the house all the time. I don't know about that, Lemons. Ulu, I have not seen anything in the research that an ulu was a woman's tradition. I've read quite a bit on it, and it seems that they've been around for 3,000 years. They used to be made out of slate, and they were used in processing lots of aquatic animals, fish, whales, things like that. But I never read anything on it. Sound like everybody used them. But either way, even if it was, I think they're cool. I think this thing is super cool. I think it's just a fun little design. And I'm going to get one of the fixed blade ones. Do I still have that up? Or did I accidentally close it? I think I accidentally closed it. Oh, that thing broke off and I can't find it. One of the feet broke off the back of my keyboard. And so the keyboard's like this now. Or it was like this. And it fell off into something and I couldn't find it right away and I gave up. Okay, which one? This one. You're like, I can't see any of that. Can Here we go. This is the one I'm looking at. 80 bucks. One of a kind. Handles. Robo, are you asking? Because I'll dance with you. Dom had a 99 Grand Cherokee. I still have a 2002 Grand Cherokee limited. Has issues. But man, I used to drift that. I could drift that thing so good. And now I can't. That's the one thing I don't like about my Highlander. It has like this something. It takes over the control when you like start to slip a little bit, go like this. It's like, and then you hit the gas and there's no power, and you have to let off the gas and then hit the gas. It's like, man, get rid of these stupid computer things. I know how to control something myself. When someone knows how to control a vehicle and then they are being removed from control because the vehicle's trying to take control, it's actually more difficult. Give me a rear wheel drive that I'm full control with no computer to it. I'm comfortable. But you start doing these auto brakes and auto like fix, like that throws me off. Not a fan. For Yeah, but do you trust the Wikipedia? Whatever. I could care less. Truck is a 2020. Never pop the hood. How neat is that? Donnie, want to come grab that 2002? It's not bad. It's got issues. I need to get rid of it. I refuse to spend over $1,500 on a car. I'll sell it to you for less than that. Dude, I got 5 matching rims. It's got the nice alloy limited rims, and they're 5 matching tires, or rims and tires. Like, that alone should be worth a couple $100 a piece. I mean, you want to go get a crappy spare on there, that'd be $100. I actually love the body style of that one too, Donnie. I love that. It was a fun one to drive. And it felt like you're driving a car because it's got the big V8. So it had power. To me, it felt like I was driving a smaller car. And then the fact that it's like all-wheel drive all the time, but I could get the back end loose and control it. Yeah. Well, in the snow. I'm not drift racing in the summer in a Jeep. I mean, maybe somebody does, but I like to be able to control my vehicle when I'm in the snow. Front wheel drive in the snow is scary. I'm not a fan. Like, you start sliding forward, you can't do anything. But like, if you got a rear wheel drive, you can kind of kick it and control what you're doing. If you can remain relaxed and patient. I've driven a lot of car games, and so I get so used to it. I want the control. Rolled one of them. I've never rolled a car. I'm not planning on it. Not planning on it. But I definitely want to get one of these. Do I need it? Am I going to use it? Ugh. You learned how to drift your motorcycle recently? That happened to me one time when I was riding and it was wet and some people were stopping short and it was like, the back tire kicked this way and I'm like, patience, relax. And then boom, it kicked over and then boom. And then I stopped, put my feet on the ground and it was like, all-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive is definitely different, right? All-wheel all the time or four-wheel drive. Rolled in a Bronco. Also, so Dom's rolled a couple of vehicles. Used to be a pro driver. Yep. You were 13? Oh, Dom. That sounds great. I mean, I'm glad you lived. Rolling cars doesn't sound like the safest thing. I got a couple things in the mail. One of them, I'm not sure exactly. I have a guess. And then the other one, I know what it is. I love my 91 GMC Jimmy. Rear wheel drive, was able to kick it into 4-wheel drive whenever needed. Nice. It sucks sometimes you have a nice vehicle, you like it, and then it gets old and things start going bad and it gets rusty and whatever. And it's like, well, now you gotta move on. Ultimately, if I had that Jeep in perfect condition, I'd be pretty happy with it. It's a good size. You can get a lot of stuff in there. Comfortable. Yeah. I got these in the mail. This is a test of the emergency system. These look like stickers. I guess I could take them out. Take one out. This must be the sample. What? Are they all that shiny? Really? They are. I gotta figure out how these, because I thought what you got here is this looks like a sticker, right? Is it backwards? Oh. I get it. I just thought I just got a screwed up order. This is backwards. Anybody know why it's backwards? The reason it's backwards is because this is not a sticker. This is a temporary tattoo. Temporary tattoos, right? So it's one of those ones where you peel it off, you put it on your skin, you put a warm washcloth over the top of it, and then let it sit. What's up, Sabald? And then let it sit for like 30 seconds and then take off the paper, and then it will reverse the image because you've laid it down upside down. And then you have a non-permanent KDK temporary tattoo. They were on on sale on, it was like a sale special to test them out from Sticker Mule. They send little specials like that all the time. A squirrel tattoo, right? Because someone effed up. No, not F up. These are definitely not effed up. I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's backwards. But yeah, because you peel off this, you put it on your arm this way, or wherever you want it. And this, so that means it's going to be that direction. And if it's that direction, that means the KDK is going to be straight. So I got some temporary tattoos. I'll use them as giveaways or add them with some prizes or bring them to Blade Show and just start sticking them on people. I got 10 of or a dozen of them for like $10 or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'll try them out, see if they're cool. Maybe order a few more at some point. I do want to get patches is what I really want to do. Patches. Head went out the sunroof, road rash all over forehead, fingers were skinned. Yikes. Financed your last tattoo, 3 more payments, and this baby's mine. You guys were talking about hockey. Did I miss that? Both my...
Scott O'Neill subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Scott O'Neill. Emojis in the chat for Scott. Welcome to the fun. Okay. I better back up a second. Any ice hockey NHL fans out there, says Thomas. Jerry was a race car driver. Drive so goddamn fast. Never no checkered flag, but I never finished last. Drive fast, stop fast. Trish says go Blues. Dom was also in a car that rolled when his mom was pregnant with him. 69 Firebird sounds fun. Okay, so that was it. Mick flipped over 3 times, and that's when he flew out the sunroof at the same time. Oof. All right, and I think we're back. Saw that new Gretzky-like fellow set a record. Bobblehead night. What? Dom has already used his almost all 9 lives. You know how you know you made it? Getting your own temp tattoo. Is that how that works? I got temporary tattoos. People with tattoos are weirdos, says Grateful Dong. Wow. If I've been out of focus the entire live, why? There's nothing right there. Look at how perfectly focused my hand is. how much live stream time? What is it? 30% of my live stream time is spent complaining about my focus. Sad face. It just makes me less sad to see that 90% of anyone who live streams has the same focus issues. So do I need to buy $1,000 camera to solve it? No, because I've seen people with $1,000 cameras, focus issues. Apply a temporary tattoo on myself. I guess I could do one as a test, but I basically wanted to give them all away. It would be kind of a waste on me. Donnie does free tattoos. He just sits down on the couch and cleans himself off, plugs in, right? Free tattoos that are good. Mick's a diehard Ranger fan. Mick Ranger. Right? What's up, Ron? Driving and lurking? Don't roll, Ron. Drive safe. And Thomas says, no Rangers. When I said drive fast, stop fast, Ernie heard it and knew that Donnie had typed it. Yep. Honestly, why? What are we doing right now? Hold on. I mean, this is consistently, I've been out of focus the whole stream, haven't I? And nobody said anything because you knew I'd get pissed off and go on a rant mad about it. I'm missing out on the chat because I'm worried about stupid focus that I'm not even in. Okay. Struggling, kids. Struggling. Oh, now when I go to fix it, look. Almost there. I'm in focus. Okay. Tattoo is money making. Don't know why he doesn't keep doing it. Because he's making money making knives. You know, if he can make so many knives a month, pay his bills, not do tattooing. I used to make more money, you know, but I also worked, when you get into like management, upper management, you end up working 65 hours a week, 6 days a week. You don't have any free time. And when you're off, you're spending all your time thinking about work. And I don't like that. I like time. And the more you like time and more you realize you can't buy more time, the more you try to enjoy the time you have. And, you know, if you get out of if he's making his bills and doing his thing without having to also do tattooing, then sweet, right? Then sweet. All work sucks. Well, I don't know. There are some projects I love doing. And if I'd get, just tell me I had to like make a Jason mask once a day or something, like, all right, let's go. Like, got to make a couple paintings today. Like, sure. But the art world's different. It's not a consistent get my 80 hours or, Sebald, I saw the new Tenable that was kind of fused with the Midgard or something. So what was that? The Tenable bomber? Tenable's making quite a few different things. The bomber is probably that Midgard's one you're thinking of. They also do the Kansept Fenrir. So this is the Tenable Fenrir with the top liner lock. Gave one of these away last week. There's that top liner right there. I'm really liking the, I like the Fenrir. It's a cool knife. So a top liner version from Tenable. I got one. I thought it was cool. I was like,
At Ramses Silent became a member. At Ramses Silent celebrates 4 months of membership. The like button, thumbs up emoji. Smash it, only you can do it.
smash it. Thank you, Ramses. 4 months. I appreciate it. Yeah. Anybody else have a monthly freebie? If you click down there where that money, that dollar sign is, it'll tell you if you are a member. It gives you a free one like that once a month. So that is the Fenrir. I loved it so much I bought another one and used it for a giveaway. And then for the giveaway, I let them pick. And then I'm keeping the other one. So this is the other one. A gig at home, 1 a week. You getting a new mill? Getting a new mill next month. That's cool.
At Ron_Crowsblades became a member. At Ron_Crowsblades celebrates 7 months of membership. Boy, this gas station sucks.
Ha! Does it now? Does it now? It seems like if you've been here for 7 months, he doesn't have gas yet. It's like, bro, I've been here waiting for my gas. Here's your gas. Oh, wait, is this one? This one's empty. Try to prime it up. Prime it up. Thanks for 7 months, Ron. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Donnie says that's how he gets all his equipment. Use the tattoo money. Get the equipment. Start having some fun. Ride fast, don't die. Speed is a number, but fast is a feeling. Valentino Rossi. Oh, right on, Adventure 50. Oh, wow. I just got to... Oh, I was back. Life is short. Yeah, you gotta grab it. Enjoy it when you can. It goes so fast. Tenable made quite a few cool things this year, for sure. That one is great. Another one that I got the Fermi. That one's pretty awesome. Oh, wow. Now look. Now it won't focus up here, but I'm focused back here. Well, we got me fixed, but now when we go up here, it doesn't care about... Okay, there we go. The Tenable Fermi is a stout little dude. I dig it.
Get became a member. Get celebrates 18 months of membership. Hey, this is pretty long.
What did they... Epic MPG Meredith. I like the way you said your name. Empicadic. 18 months. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Meredith. 18 months. Can you believe it? Seemed like just recently. Meredith, how many times have you won on the channel? Meredith's definitely won the most. I think she's won like 3 different times on giveaways. I don't do a ton of giveaways, but she's been lucky. 18 months? Wow. Thank you again, Meredith. Much appreciated. Always good to see you. I wish I could hang out more. She does a live on Sundays. Go check it out. You probably all do. I'm usually busy. I hope all's going well for you, girl. Don't have to deal with people when you're making knives. Tats, have you babysitting some yeah, I bet. See, Cicero's got a point there too. Doing tattoos, you got to deal with people. Some people can't stop talking. Some people can't handle the pain. Some people love the pain. You got a little bit of everybody. Some people could be maybe super annoying, or like you do something and then they complain about it. Um, I've found, because I used to work in the restaurant service industry, so a lot of people, things, and issues. And now that I don't deal with clients like that anymore, and so a lot less stress for sure. For sure. Donnie bought a heat treat oven before he even knew how to bevel or how to grinder. That's how you do it. You just buy something, get rolling.
At Adventure 50 became a member.
Adventure 50 official. Welcome to the gas station. Throw some emojis up for those. Welcome them in. Gas station member Adventure 50. Here we go. Adventure 50. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. Thanks, bud. My thumbs hit wrong buttons, and then when I do voice, it comes out something different, and then it stops. Yep, it's always a thing. I don't like to autocorrect when I type too, and then I hit the wrong things with my thumbs all the time, and then I gotta go back and fix it because it won't fix it itself because I don't like it when it does that either. What the hell? What the hell? Cat Scratch, what's going on? Have you seen the frame lock Fenrir? And that's... Now, I did, but isn't it... It's not Tenable, though. Isn't it Civivi or something? Weird? Or was I seeing like a post funny? Anybody know anything about the frame lock Fenrir? And what's up, Kevin Smith and Knives? What the hell? Yeah, typing on the computer is a little bit easier for me. Won 3 times, but haven't won since. There hasn't been many giveaways lately. There hasn't been too many lately. I mean, I guess we did one last week, and then I did one at 10K. But when did I hit 10K? It's probably been several months. It was a really slow summer. I still have no Tenable. If they didn't neuter the front flipper on the Fenrir top liner locks, I would have grabbed the G Mascus one. Well, they did make it smaller, but it is still there. Oh, Jesus. I can't do it with my right very good because I'm not right good. Boom. But you're right. It's definitely smaller, but the front flipper is there. I don't know if I can do it with this thumb because I got a big injury on it. Boom. Ouch. But they did make it smaller. That is true. That is true. Wow, I am behind. The new straight line knives button lock is pretty cool. What is that? Grateful. Cicero. Peanut butter goes on the... What? What am I missing in the chat here? Oh, I'm like, what? Trish just said, congratulations, MPG. Okay, MPG says, pregnant with the second kid. Congratulations, MPG. Sorry that you're not feeling good, but got another baby coming in the family there? Number 2. How old's number 1 now? Like 2? Kevin got a Finch Chigged titanium buffalo tooth today. Brand new, never sharpened, used. Looks like it was never out of the box. When did they make that one? $90. That's a good price. Adventure 50 was a member, but it's all good. That's all good. Always take care of yourself first. I'm not here. I have the channel. If my motivations of this channel were money, then I wouldn't really be here. I'm not complaining at all, but I don't, without going on any rant or whatever, I'm not monetizing right now. I've got this set up. I could go click and we can monetize this live stream right now, but I don't. I'm here for the camaraderie, the fun, the interaction, the talk. And so, yeah, I never try to pressure people into donating or being a member. I mean, if you want to support, I appreciate that. But always make sure you're supporting yourself first. Take care of yourself first. And if then you are at a point where you're so inclined that you want to flush some money to me, I appreciate you. Sitting in the front yard on a lazy boy getting drunk while the dog licks peanut butter packed between your toes. All right. You begin to hate customers before you've even met them. Oh, I've done weddings, and when you do weddings, you kind of get to know like family and some people that come in and they're for planning and stuff like that, or like the morning of, you've got everything set. And I work at a place where we were very in control, understood needs, paid attention, wanted to make sure, this is a special day. And some people will hire that wedding planner. Oh yeah, it doesn't say anything. Grateful Dong has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Grateful. Let's see who got them. Cat Scratch Knives, Henry G, D Metal, Renee Ramon, and K Mason all got a no fresh membership. Thank you very much for that donation, Grateful Dong. Thank you. Thank you. So wedding planners then will sometimes work or go to a venue, and some venues aren't under control, don't understand. They're just renting a facility, and so they're flying by their seat, not really making sure everything goes well. But where I was working, we had it very under control, very understanding. We'd done a lot of weddings, so we made lists. We took the grasp of the needs. We had everything on hand. Little sewing kit if someone's button broke or something. Little things to pay attention to the details to take care of people. And then what would happen is every once in a while you'd get a wedding planner that would come in.
At Dale Snail Trail became a member. At Dale Snail Trail celebrates 10 months of membership. I'm late again. What's up, peeps?
Snail Trail Dale in the house. What's up, dude? Member for 10 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. Life goes, bro. Life trucks along. You pop in when you can. It's never late. I appreciate you. 10 months. Thank you so much. Dale also makes cool rings. Look at this sweet ring right here. Really, really nice looking micarta rings. Check him out if you are interested. Hit him up. Hit me up. I'll let you know. Get you his information. So yeah, we'd have these wedding planners that would then try to take over the whole day, and it was like, chill. Like, then they're running around trying to tell you what to do. It's like, I know where the kitchen is. You don't know where the kitchen is. I know where this is. You don't know where this. And it's not that we don't let them help, but it's like when you're at a facility where everyone there is there because they know what they're doing a good job, and they want to make sure everyone's happy. You don't have to be a pushy wedding planner, or you'd get like a mom that wants everything to go perfect. Because it's like, that's the thing, is there's a lot of stress on weddings sometimes, because it is an important special day and they want it to go well. And so you don't want to fail. And a lot of people are set up to assume failure, because a lot of places don't take care of stuff. You rent a facility and no one there is, they're just renting. Well, you know, we rented it to the hunting club last week and we rented it to this club the week before. It's like, we were working a spot where we did weddings. We catered to the high end. And so we kind of really had a good thing going. And a lot of wedding planners would be very appreciative, because they would have their list. We'd get together, we'd start comparing notes, and they'd be like, oh, we are just, and then the day would go really, really well. What did you just say? Dale Snail Trail failed to sail the male whale. I got it first try. Hopefully second trimester, 3 weeks away, and you get less sick then? Is that how that works? I've never been pregnant. Never been. 7:08 already. Holy cow. An hour went by. Let's do this. All right.
Cadman here. Today we have a very special unboxing.
Well, that's swell as hell. All right, I'm pooped. Have a great night. Tired, even though I took a nap. MPG, take care. Feed that new baby. Have a great night. Everyone go check out MPG's channel. I can't afford to be pregnant right now, too. I have one outfit for weddings and funerals. I got one nice shirt. I got my good Levi's and my black boots, and we're set. All right. Theoretically, I guess technically there is what could be considered a knife in here. But there is also something for the channel in here. So let's get into it, right? We're going to check a cardboard cut. Right there. Sorry, that was off camera. Did you hear it? That would be great. Dan pregnant. I'd be rich. You know, I think the first male that would go down in the books, right? All right, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Is it? All right. So the first thing is I needed something for myself. I need some spatulas. So I got myself a little spatula set. What does this have to do with the channel, Kenman? Well, I needed a couple new spatulas. I went to the store and I did not like what they had. So I went on the Amazon and I found this set. I'm kind of holding it at a weird angle because I'm hiding something. Because this set... Does this look familiar to anyone? Right there? This is supposed to be a spatula set. But yeah. Does anyone recognize this? They're putting these in spatula sets now. Robin's first. Sebald, it comes with the knife. It comes with a poop knife? Are you kidding me? What? Now I have poop knife, poop knife, poop knife. That's a poop knife. That's straight up, not as long, almost. That's almost the same. Not legal in Chicago. I tell you what. So we're spatulas, yes, but I mean, all right, here we are. Giant, yeah, that's this one. That's that one, Adventure 50. But apparently they're passing off poop knives and spatula sets now. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Which is nice. There is one more thing in here. Robin, let's all go party with 8050. He's got a giant spoon. Ah, ah, ah. Wow, now we can't focus up here anymore. I fixed the focus back there. Does everybody know what this is? It happened. It happened. How many months? How many videos? How many measurements did this little battery give us? How much? Right? This little guy on this thing right here, there it is. Boom. He was dying. It was dying. Finally. Finally. It died for literally like a year. Right? We're gonna have to go back and figure out which video. Like, when did I get it? I mean, I got this calipers over a year ago. The battery, after about a month, it started flashing like it was going to die. And then it flashed like it was going to die for like a year. It's never going to work the same. So here's the official new battery going in. Oh, you can see the power up. You can all say you were there. Which way does this go? Like that. Heyo. .9. 0.11. There it is. First official measurement. We was here. So there it is. Fresh battery. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. Set it aside. We have the official start date 12/4. Start date 12/4. The new battery. How's it going to go? How's it going to last? What's going to happen? There it is. We did it. We've done it. We have a new battery in the world. Got a few knives on the table. Got a new pen. They use the same calipers on brakes for a Prius. It's a cheap caliper. The one thing, it's a channel milestone. Woohoo! The one thing I really like about this caliper is it has the plastic. Yeah, you want to get a premium one. Nice and metal. Less room for error, more accurate. But if that metal, like the ones I have at work, they're expensive, they're nice. But that edge right there, that's kind of a sharp metal edge. If you're going onto blades and stuff all the time and getting in here and doing this, you could potentially scratch something. So I like the fact that this one is plastic. It's going to measure accurate enough. You know, we're not doing precise milling to the 1,000th or something. We're just measuring pocket knives and seeing how they approximate in size. You know what I mean? So it works good. I think another 5 years before it dies. So since I have 10, it will be 50 years before I have to buy new ones, right? Because I have a whole box of them now. Yay. Scratch your knife with the metal one. Cat scratch. Mrs. Adventure hates that joke. That, you know, I mean, if you know, Fred the Lug, hello all from Osaka. Fred, how goes it? Fred's been on his trip, having a good time, I'm sure, eating some great food. Did the kimono thing? Did you go get that kimono and go? I use them to scribe lines. Right? Who was it? Someone had a metal. I saw on a video someone used a metal one of these to scribe lines on their thing. Like, yeah, this is an old calipers. I used to scribe all my lines on my knives now. It'll be 5. Yeah, Cicero's right. It's going to be like 5 because I'm going to lose the rest before I need more. That's happened where I needed batteries and I couldn't find the ones that I bought like a year ago. That's the problem. If you don't need them for like a couple years, now you need to put them somewhere where you know, oh, in a year from now, I'll remember where I put them. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's open this other one. It may or may not be what I think, and if it isn't, then pretend this didn't happen, I guess. So I got this pillow, but I haven't got any like tracking information or anything on this. So I'm not really sure 100%. Fantastic omakase dinner last night. You would have loved it. Not. Donnie doesn't like fish. I love fish. They're delicious. Okay, so let's find out. I don't know for sure. So I'll kind of check down here. Oh, okay. Well, it is in fact a hoodie. What do we think? What do we think? So I ordered some samples, I guess, and I haven't received any information on tracking or anything, but apparently I just got some of the samples in the mail. Let's just do a quick test. Oh, yeah. Sticker. Okay. Pockets are nice. That's nice. Okay. This is thick. It now has my DNA on it. Anybody looking to pick up something for themselves for a holiday gift or a gift for... Oh, here we're doing this again. You got something in my tooth? Nope. Unholy F. I need a KDK hoodie. All right, everyone. Take a little look how it fits. Well made. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Let me All right. Trish, did you order a hoodie? Or Trish ordered a mug and something else. Let's do this too. Hold on. Table. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. It looks pretty good. I'm impressed with the quality of the material as well. I dig it. All right. There they are. Speaking of hoodies. Oh, you got a t-shirt. I couldn't remember if you ordered the hoodie or the shirt. Either way, I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to set those over here for now. Whew. Okay. We're live. If you are ever watching one of my videos, you can go down in, I will show you. I'll make it easy. Hold on a second. Screen grab. Now we're screen inside of a screen. Here's the screen grab. Here's the live stream that you are currently in. But you can go down right here. Merch on Spring. Click on that. That brings this up right here. So this is what you're looking at. This KDK Squirrel hoodie. You get a red one, gray, blue, navy, black. $32.99. Not a bad price. 19 bucks for a shirt, 14 bucks for a mug. If you want to get the James Bond Agent Kenman in the gray, kind of fun. And if you use code KDK10, you get 10% off your order. So $32.99 minus 10% would be $29.99. Donnie says that's cheap. I get to decide the prices on these. And so, like, I think the cheapest I can make the t-shirts is, like, if I make them $17.99, then I don't make anything. Like, they have the price of the cost and then the price that they get from the sale. And then, because these are all basically made to order. I don't have them in stock. It's just you order it on there. So I get to decide. So when I go and I make the listings, it's like, okay, well, you have to sell this for at least $17.99 or $18 or whatever it was. So I could make the shirt $30 and then I make $12 off the shirt. Or I could make the hoodies $50 if I want. But I'm not really, I didn't set this up as a money-making endeavor. It was more as a few people that wanted something. And it's like, if you want to get in on some merch, or you want to pick something up, or you want to support, or you want to have something with the KDK squirrel on it, then now here's kind of a way for you to be able to do that. And it saves me from ordering a bunch of inventory that then I might not sell, or, you know, they just kind of sit there. Because I don't think this is going to be something that there's going to be a lot of sales, which I am not. I'm not hating on or loving on people that do or don't want some. If you want something, that's great. I'll rock a t-shirt. I'll rock a hoodie. Although it's my own, so it's kind of whatever. I think it's cool. I like it. I've made them good prices. And I think when I designed the mug, they asked me or I got to put that on there. I think I literally made it a lefty mug. That's funny. Kenman, I just sent you a picture. Fred, did you send it on my phone? You want me to show it? I mean, it doesn't really, there's no incriminating anything. It's tough to get a good angle. Guys look good. Guys look great. I'm glad you're having a good time. Back to the here and now. Back to life. However they want. Right? Yeah, I was right there with you, bro. We're all there. You got like there's like 4 of us. The second, all you had to do was barely. We have fun here. We have focus issues here. Got the Oolite pen. This pen is cool. It's got the regular size bolt action, or the regular bolt action on the back, but then it also has the graphite pencil on the other side, which is kind of cool. And then it came with some replacement like graphite tips. I don't know how long these tips last. Thanks, Dank, for the humming. Perfect. But it's kind of a nice little pen pencil combo. It's not replacing my baseline bolt action from Big Idea. This thing is great. It's so great that I just use it all the time though, and because I use it all the time, all my patina wore off. Like I literally use this every day, and so it can't develop. You can see some patina underneath the clip there, but like it wears off. You use it and it just wears off. It's kind of annoying. All right. Green knife, bottom row, second from the left. This one here. This is my French military issue parachute hook. What? Yeah. All right, y'all, gonna listen, but I gotta start cooking. Donnie's cooking dinner for all of us. This is a parachutist hook. So that you don't EDC. I want to make a short or something like what you don't you EDC a parachute hook. Like you never know. I'm gonna jump out of a plane later, and I might end up caught in a tree. You know, and now I can safely get underneath there and cut away. You know, you can ride that hook around and make some safe cuts. Maybe you need to cut yourself out of a seat belt. Donnie would cook for all of us. I saw this it was kind of on one of my lists from a website. It was like, oh, these are only like $10. I'll get one eventually. And then the day came where I was like, well, today's the day. I'm going to order one of those parachutist hook thingies. So yeah, unscrew that a little bit, and then you can crank it down, keep it open. Feels great in the hand. Got a hook cut. I'm going to probably put it in the car, like an emergency car. Parachutes are for people afraid of commitment. Are you a parachute hook carrying, bro? I mean, I don't want to give it away, but I feel like I'm trying to, like, if anyone wants to give me ideas. But I thought of like a short would be kind of funny. Like, it seems like a Key and Peele sketch or something like that where, like, you know, some guys are camping or whatever. I believe I can touch the sky. Are you talking about pee? Yeah. So imagine the guys are like, oh, and I need, I got this, I'm stuck on my whatever. And the dude pulls out this. He's like, what's that? And he's like, what? You don't EDC a parachute hook? You know? And then someone else is like, button falls off or whatever. And then some dude pulls out like a full on kit. Like I got a sewing kit with a seam ripper. You know, it's like, what? You don't EDC a sewing kit? No piss? Hashtag full piss. Look at that golden glory. You guys don't know what you're missing. But that's the thing. Anyone can piss on the floor, be a hero, and shit on the ceiling. That's the thing, is everybody's got something that they like. I like yellow. I like yellow. So to me, this is cool. Oh, Fred. Send some pics of some expensive sushi set. Make a video as Agent Kenman. Yeah, Thomas. Kind of that's what I was saying, like the Key and Peele, where it's like he's got the new hat, and then he's got the new hat, it still has the sticker on it. And he's got the new hat with the sticker, and it's still in the bag. And then he comes out and he's got a hat, and there's a little old lady like still sewing, still making the hat. Kind of a thing like that. Just like a couple of dudes outdoing themselves with either like knives or like just something that they EDC. Like, oh, you don't EDC a whatever, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know. These are things I think of. What's up, Cody? How are you doing? What are you up to? Anybody got a poop knife on them? I mean, I got a few. I got 3 of them now, I guess. Who knew? Who knew? And we can use the hook knife, or we can use different knives, or I don't know. Like, it's just, I come up with all these ideas, and half of them never actually get done. But 'tis what it is. So we've got the old parachutist's hook knife in the house. We've kind of talked about the Alaskan ulus, the little pocket ulu. I do want to get a non-folding ulu and a more premium moose pocket ulu. I think this is just a fun little small design. Then we've got the Magnusluts gift. Anybody not seen my Magnusluts gift yet? On the edge, computer is completely down. Trying to use my iPhone to be in the chat, but I'm not sure if I'm live or I'm way behind. If you just typed that and you just heard me say it, then you are right on the edge. Yeah, guy has a gas station knife. Then I literally pull out a gas pump gas station knife. Thomas. Now you're talking. We're getting there. I have a small sword on the left. We'll get to that too. So for those of you who don't know the Magnusluts consist of 3 people that happen to be members on the Magna Cut level, the primos, the top notchers, them crazy, crazy, wonderful dudes. But you got Thomas, who's right there. You got Grateful Dong, who's right there. And then you got Hate Nate, who's got some other stuff going on right now. He might pop in later. But those 3 are the Magnusluts. And they went in and gave me... We all chipped in and got you this gift. It's a sweater. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. So they got me a smock. I have this smock now. It's very cool. Smock was on my list. Here we are, the weirdos. In the hospital for a couple days for a suspected stroke. However, everything checked out. On the edge. Glad everything's good. Glad to have you here. I like that, says Zachary. There's Hate Nate. I'm here. Boom. Baptism. Cardiologist says I'm short on time. Everyone send me all your knives. So this thing is rad. May consider swapping the clip. It does have aftermarket kind of scales. Wow, my lighting. Got some aftermarket scales here, which are cool. Do you guys know where these, like the maker of these? Kind of has a laser marked kind of a finish. I wonder if I turn this there, that might work better. It's kind of a focus on it. Boom. Super cool. Action's great. Very happy with it. I have noticed right there, I feel like I want to sand down that edge just a little bit. Has anyone ever done that with a smock? When I get in there with my finger, you can almost see where my skin kind of pinches right there, where it doesn't cut, but I feel like I grab into it deep enough like that I could almost just kind of just knock down that edge this way, just like that much. You know what I mean? Just the tiniest little bit. Metten Boss has closeout smock scales, says Bob Tism. I actually really like these scales. I mean, it's a gift. It's hard to really kind of want to do something with a gift. Like, it was picked out and given to you. It's like, I kind of enjoy it as it is. Maybe get a different clip for it, and then maybe swap the clip to this side. But these scales do not have the holes for the clip on this side. But because the smock is designed that way, you can see the holes right down in there on the liner. So I could easily take this apart, touch the dot out the 3 holes, pull the liner off, drills the holes through here without the threads, and then we can swap that and then go into the threads in that liner, and it should work fine. I do have righty knives that are not swapped, so I don't necessarily need to. Boom. Wait, you have to buy 10 sets of what? Oh, they have closeout smock scales, but you have to buy 10 sets? Change it up however you want. Best thing about a Spyderco is all the aftermarket stuff. Yes, I like the way this feels, you know, so I might be all right with it as is, maybe a different clip. We're going to look around. Do they make back spacers? Spacers? Anybody know? Not that that's a necessary thing, but like a full back spacer, kind of like this. Could be fun. Zirconium smock scales are nice, but the Metten Boss is going out of business. Is this a Metten Boss? Or is that just the one that's got the sales? Or no, Grateful said that he believes it's Metten Boss. This thing is fun. I really dig it. If anything, though, I may just want to take a file to that just a little bit. And then maybe swap that clip. They have 3/4 back spacers. Yeah, like a back spacer that goes like to there. I might be interested in that. Who's got those? Grateful. There's a kitchen knife that has that same cut. I like how the thumb, look at that hole, is kind of tight in there, and you barely have to get your thumb to it. Yeah, sometimes I have some where you have to kind of get in there, think about it, get it to where you want, and then flick it out. But this, it's like it doesn't matter. You just get your thumb towards where the hole is, and it works. So that is my Magnus Sluts gift. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All right, we'll get to those cold steels in a second here. We got this Migron front flipper recently. This is a budget front flipper, like 30 bucks. I like a tight hole. I'm not as big on the, some guys like thumb studs. You like a stud or a hole? Why can't I flick that out? That was so weird. I failed like 4 times. You saw the backspacers on eBay. Boom. Fun little $30 Migron. We got that Tenable Fenrir with the top liner lock. Zach just sent a pic on Instagram. I'll pop that up. We have the NAFS Lander 5s. These are little goober knives. If you got someone who just needs a knife, just wants to cut stuff and they might lose it or something, this might be the knife for them. Little $25 budget 8CR. It's a nice design, a nice shape, a good feel, a little different thing from Ben over at NAFS. I like the feel of it though. If this was a little fixed blade just like this with those jimps, I dig it. Bought a buy one, get one, and they haven't sent it or responded to the emails. For what? There's a shit show on Facebook about Metten. Yeah, I'm not in the loop on that either. You can definitely mod the scales on the knife I gave you. The other Tenable, the Calibri Tech. It's great. I'm going to dye them, Fred. This knife is huge, though. It's fun. The action on this is great. I'm curious, though, as far as the dye, because the ray grooves are deep. Those are Moa deep. And I wanted to do kind of like, if you did like a sunset, kind of a yellow sunset kind of thing this way, when you're dipping it in the dye like this, when it starts going in the dye, these little lines might have a tendency to pull like wick dye up them, but it probably would be inconsistent. So then some of them will probably wick it up and some of them won't.
Dan, everything you said was very inspiring. I'm sorry to say though, I don't believe you. What you gonna do, Dan? Huh? I'm totally zooted. Much love.
Well, you know, thank you for the $5. Hate Nate. I speak from the heart. I speak from the heart. Love you too, bud. What you gonna do? Deeper Sutherland. For the price of a Lander 5, there are so many better options. 100%, Thomas. 100%. Every time I see one, I think it's a little Gerber. It wasn't that great. That you know, it's fine. It's like a goober knife for a dude that just needs a $20 that they're gonna lose it, and don't hurt me. I'll hurt you so good. But imagine this as a fixed blade, exactly as is, just a small little grabby little fixed blade with these jimps on it. I'd be pretty cool with that. I'd be pretty cool with that. Nate, thank you for the $5, bro. Clip that. Clip it. Clip it. Donnie, ordered some brass scales for the Shaman, a pair of 3. Haven't gotten any product or a response. How long ago? So we got some craziness going on, huh? Thank you, Nate. You're a peach. Still waiting on the NAF's little Lulu Kickstarter. What? When was that? We're doing it again. When was the little Lulu order? I'd rather have the Ozark Valor. Clip it. Clip it good. Boom, 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 boom. I ordered that too. Oh, when's that coming? I totally forgot. I ordered that Artisan Cutlery brass beast. A Dustin design. Another Dustin design. Who got that? Dong, did you order that Dustin design, that huge Artisan Cutlery? Or who had that? Or was that on Tri-States? I think that was just on Tri-States. Dustin did design the silly stab nanner. He's one of the CJRB Artisan Cutlery designers. Real nice guy. Long hair like me. Met him at a couple of shows now. You're wrong, Dank. Nate is not a peach. He's a mango. Ooh. Ooh. I like me a mango. What do you prefer, a mango or a peach? Ooh. I like both. One day, peach. Another day, mango. Variety is the spice. The spice must flow. The spice must flow. And for 25 bucks, you get that, or for 30, you can get a Ray Laconico design. The Zoot Suit Boogie. If you still carry the Shaman after you put the scales on, I put copper on mine and it was 10 ounces. That seems heavy. Hate Nate ordered a plain Jane frame lock Fenrir. And now, where's that from? Hate Nate. Robin's asking me. I saw them. They all have that kind of wavy, texture. They are Kansept. Okay. Let's look it up. They're gonna be a new releases probably. Pre-orders. Which one did you order? They're gonna make a lefty version. Black titanium micro milled water ripple texture handle. Water ripple texture. That's pretty tasty. The Little Lulu fixed blade Kickstarter ended on 8/25, but you're still waiting for the knife. You ordered the plain Jane? This one. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. S35, shipped by December 20th. Fighting a Christmas special. Where's the... Oh, 189. Are they all 189? 182. 182. $182 or $189. Like, okay. I mean, I guess they could all just be the same. They could all just be the same. Hello. Why? There. Those are sweet. Anybody else order one? The pattern's cool. Definitely a cool look. And it's a great knife. Fenrir is fantastic. Frame lock. If they make a full lefty one, I might consider it. I mean, and they make a full lefty... Here's my lefty premium. Liner. God, I can't push that with the cut on my thumb right now. Oh, wow. Come on, focus. Really? Why would it be... Everything's right here. God. It makes 0 sense. It's like, I don't understand. Yeah, $7 price difference makes it doesn't, I don't understand. Boom. So this is a full lefty premium from Kansept liner lock. So now they've got the frame lock version. They could potentially make a lefty version. I mean, that's the one cool thing about Kansept. I feel they actually spend that time doing those lefty versions. Got the Tenable version. I won the budget one from Lefty, and now I want the better one, says Bobtism. Go for it. Go for it. So here is the Kiradashi. Boom. Even with that triad lock, you can still flick it out. This is a great little user. I'm digging this. The smaller Kiradashi. Wow, what in the hell is going on with my focus today? It's usually terrible, but today it's like beyond terrible. $22 for these right now? It's crazy. Not to pull away from the Fenrir. Fenrirs are great knives. Get a Fenrir. But if you want to get some cold steels, here's what I recommend. I recommend the small Kiradashi. That's a cool knife. I recommend the Raja 3. This is a beefy knife. If you want one for getting in, doing some kind of bushcrafty type stuff, that forward kukri kind of a blade. Pretty fun. Strong knife. Stout knife. It's got that thing so you can do the Emerson wave out of the pocket really easy. Just catch it and boom, flicks out. No problem. But this is a stout hog. Getting there for doing work. I mean, sure. Big. We got nice, large, and then jumbo. I mean, even Paul, who doesn't buy the production knives like us poors do. I got Paul to buy a Luzon. He bought the Luzon and the Luzon large. This is obviously the large. And for those that still haven't, I can't believe you still haven't seen it yet, but for those that haven't, if you take the drop bear and open it, you can hide it behind the closed Luzon. That's how big it is. It's so big that the open drop bear is smaller. Luzon's sick. Look at that action too. I mean, pretty great. The Cold Steel Warncliffe, this is called the Kiradashi. And these are like $40 normal, but right now they're like $22, $25 or whatever on Amazon. And it has the super strong triad lock, lots of movement on that lock. Pulls in from here, look at that, bam. But you can still thumb it out and you can still flick it out. And it has this super strong detent from that lock. So a lot of times that's a case where you're usually gonna have to roll it out. But this thing is sick. It's so big. The clip is ugly, but look at the flat clip is actually ergonomically fantastic. I think this is an ugly clip. I would have been like, yeah, that clip is horrible. But then you grab the knife this way, no hot spot, thick handle, feels good. You grab it this way, no hot spot, thicker on the handle, feels great. The only thing this is missing is some jimps all the way up. Jimp that bad boy like a tall can of beer. Oh, wait, you meant the knife. High Fulton Paul, who only buys customs. He said it. And then Whoever it was replied with, "Oh, he doesn't buy production knives like them pores." No doubt. But it's this Raja. This is a Demco design. So Andrew Demco design. It's a beast. I like a kukri. I like that shape. Talking about the murdered out cold steel. These are all like serious tactical mall ninja knives. Right? I'm not a huge cold steel fan, but looking at it, seeing some sales, it was like, okay, I'll try it out. $22 sometimes. That's a price where I can buy it, check it out, and make a video on it, share it. But see, the thing is now I have this. It's funny how I want to use this more than I want to use some other knives that I have. Sometimes you just get one, you hold it. This thing is super sharp too. It cuts some crazy little pigtails. Here we are. I mean, I love my smock. We're everything in between. This one that Fred gave me. This thing is just great. It's absolutely ridiculous. Look at how big this is. And the action's fantastic. KDK, create a custom knife jimping machine. The KDK Jimp Master 3000. I'm already working on it, bro. I'm already, believe it or not. I'm gonna start jimping everything. I'm going to jimp everything. I wonder if this is still on sale. Artisan Cutlery Revel. Ray Laconico design. It was like $28.99. AR RPM 9 FRN scales with the sunburst, sunray. What? The Frenzy. Talking about the cold steel Frenzy. Oh, I've seen this. We've looked at this. We've looked at this. I've seen this. I like this. Through 12/7 only free flex blade, we will add a mini leatherneck Tonto as seen for free if you spend $124. So if you buy the Frenzy 2, you get it for free. I don't like this handle. Oh no. Oh no. Let's not. Let's not. Okay. Let's not. Okay. The Talwar is cool. Espada XL in ruby red. How long is this knife again? 16 3/4 inches end to end. You guys have probably already seen Casey bought the nice one and has been doing some stuff with it. Man, I don't like it when you do this to me. Let's just go like that. What? It won't let me copy that? That's the dumbest thing ever. Definitely this one. If you're going to do it, do this one. Blackout 3V. What was the blade steel on the other one? S35 or 3V. Yeah. Is that a make or break for some people? S35 versus 3V. Get a cold steel cane sword. You better. You're getting a tortoise? Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortoise. Anybody have one of these then? 3V is badass. Is this one smaller than the others? Oh, is this one, how long is this one? 5.5-inch blade length? Say what? Screenshot, blow it up. For what? What are we talking about here? Ramses? Artisan Cutlery Tortoise. Okay, so this thing has a 5.5-inch blade. Wow. Okay. And it's 12 overall length 12 to 14. I mean, it's somewhere between 12 and 14. We measured, but it could be 12 and a half, it could be 13 and a half. We measured, it's 5.5-inch blade, but the overall length, it's, the handle is 6 3/4. So, add those two together and you get a number that's a little more accurate than 12 to 14. I mean, that's cool that it's beast like that, though. And versus this one, I like this one way more as far as the look. But now we're looking at 8-inch overall length. Look, see, it's dead on. 4.5 and 3.5 equals 8. We did the math. I did the math enough to know. Triad lock on that bad boy too. So can you fuller flick this pig? Is that what that's designed? Do we have a closed? Is that a bottle opener? I like this fuller right here though. I love how we all convince each other to buy knives. That's the point. That's why we're here. Tri-State has a video on the big one. I'll have to check that out. It's a beast. Yeah. You said they would not download the pic. The one that it blew up like this. Or was there something I forgot? Am I squirreling? What's happening? Do we have... buy the shirt. Buy the shirt. Really? Log in? I don't need to log in. You're showing me my... Why does Instagram do that sometimes? It like says, oh, you need to log in. And then I click, no, I don't. And then it's like at my messages. Like, told you I didn't have to. All right, I got nothing over there. Knife support group. It sure is. Screw the shirt. I got the tattoo. Just tattooed right across the chest. Okay, wait a minute. All right, we're good. Buy the ticket, take the ride. Ramsey Silent just bought the KDK mug. Do it. Do it. Speaking of shirts, waiting for laundry day to wear my KDK squirrel shirt. Waiting for laundry day? What, you don't wear it until you don't have anything else, and then you'll wear it because you want to keep it nice? Or it's dirty, so you're waiting over it to get to wash so that you can wear it again? Noise. Noise. I appreciate it. For those of you that want to order some stuff, holiday season, they don't, that's the one thing I can say with this company. The stuff that I've seen is nice. Oh, you got to wash it first. You got to wash it before you wear it. I get you. I got it. Disco. Jim's waiting on his KDK hoodie. They look good, bro. Did anybody just get here? Didn't see it yet. Boosh, dude. Thick. Juicy. Thick. I'm happy. I like wearing hoodies. So I have several. This is very nice. I don't know as far as longevity, but these look like quality as far as like the stitching goes, the thickness of the fabric, the feel of it. I'm digging it. So if you want to get yourself a KDK piece of merch, it is available. If you ever forget on how to find it, all you got to do is go to any one of my videos and go into the description. And in the description, it'll say KDK merch on spring. Carry the one. You got to always carry the one. And it will check out. Got to get rid of all that extra Chinesium before I wear it. My Donnie t-shirt kind of smelled like cigarettes. Just a little bit. I'm not mad about it. It was like Donnie was smoking a cigarette when he packed it up. You know? Wouldn't have it any other way. Except for this focus. I wonder if that light has something to do with it. Dopest squirrel shirt ever. I need to get going on, I got to find out. I am going to get some type of bowling shirts for us, boys. I got to do something nice for the Magnus sluts. I already was planning on doing something nice for them, and then they had to go and, wow, get me this. And the touch, the feel of Kenman. The fabric of our lives. That's funny. My blush shirt smells like... See, no, mine smelled like cigarettes. You in here, Donnie? He's cooking. It smelled like cigarettes. A little bit. A little bit. It was just a little bit. You know? And, God, I have finger issue. We love our dank. I almost want to go to the doctor in a way. It feels like it's like my knuckle is not right. Like I dislocated it or something and it's just not sitting in the right place. It's kind of weird because it doesn't really hurt and I can do stuff with it, but every once in a while it just kind of feels strange. Must have been Ernie that packed it, right? It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I washed it. I've worn it a few times now, and it definitely washed. It washed up just fine. It washed up, smelled just like a freshly washed thing. Freshly fresh. Okay, so where are we? What's happening? Where did I go? Boom. So love this. Really love this. I'm gonna have to send it back, Robin. I kind of want to buy it, but I really trying to be a good boy. You know what I mean? Trying to be a good boy. You washed your hands? You ever wash up for dinner? What is happening today? I apologize. It's been I had a hardest time making that video earlier. I just struggle busting. Some days, you know, it just, and I'm all over the place. You're really not getting the voodoo? Grateful. I've been spending money lately, and I'm really trying to squirrel away and buy a grinder and a kiln for heat treating. And the more I look at them, the more I look at a better one. And the more I look at a better one, arthritis is creeping up on me. It could be, Neil. Could be. It's weird. Yeah, Robin has afterlay. Pay. Yeah, but I know Robin wants to get some other things. And like, you know, I also, you know, maybe someone else will jump on it and want to buy something, you know, so that he can then get that money and then order those other things that he's interested in or whatever, you know what I mean? And I've been buying stuff and I keep buying stuff, which is fine. And I budgeted it out and I'm taking care of things and I'm still putting a little away and everything like that. But I'm literally trying to, you guys want to see me buy a grinder and a heat treat kiln? Comment in the chat now. Is that something that people would like to see me purchase and use? You'd be like, yeah, Dan, we see you buy stuff. You don't use it. We see you get things for projects. You don't do them. It's the brain. There are times where I look at the stuff that I'm super excited to do and I can do it, and then I just can't do it. You know, there's days where you just can't. No matter how hard you try to get focused and do it, you just can't. And I try, and some days I struggle. I really do. And it's not, it's a real thing, you know, and I'm positive, I'm happy in life, you know, but sometimes you just sit there and it's like, I just really want to work on this and I really want to work on this. And you just, it's tough. It's tough. Bro, you can buy whatever you like. Since it's your money, if you won't, just do it, right? Happily single, not dating anyone. My bills are my bills. My money is my money. It's a nice place to be. It's wild to see other dudes making their own stuff and not be able to do it yourself. If you can, that would be amazing, right? Right? Just to do it. Just because I'm an artist. I love being creative and artistic. And like I have my wood lathe out in the garage. I like to go out there and just make stuff. It's just fun. And so having some things and like being able to actually make some like fixed blades or something like that. I mean, sure, it would be stock removal. I'm not looking to get into forging quite yet. As much as I'd love to. I would love to do that. At least do it. You know, maybe not forge everything, but just some stock removal. I think it'd be super fun. Super fun. I'd love to buy my own stuff and make cool shit. Preach. Preach. Do it. Do it now, says Thomas. Grateful says save for the kiln. Right? Zachary, stay focused, Dan. I want the KDK jumper. Dude, if there's anything I want to do, I would love to set up. I mean, I know you could just freestyle it. You can just measure them out put the lines down, hit them with the file, and do it by hand. Sure. KDK, can you draw, sketch some of your knife designs first? What if I told you I've got more than a dozen? I have a lot of drawings. A lot of drawings. Several fixed blades that I've drawn more recently. Handles and blade profiles for some folders that I don't plan on making anytime soon. What about all your laser projects? Yes, Kathleen, I know. Focus. I've started messing around. I started making a video. Come on. I'm right here. I'm right here. And working with the ano stuff, because the laser projects I basically have like 4 or 5 projects that I got to do for some people that are behind, and most of them involve anodizing. There's a couple lasers that it's like ano then laser, and then there is a couple that are just laser. Unfortunately, one of the machines at work isn't working right. So I haven't really edited to do those marks on there like I did when I did MPG's scales, the dragon scales. So I need to kind of fix that. But I've started messing around with the ano that I have here. And so I'm going to do a couple of more tests on the ano, but I'm pretty happy with it. And then I'll be able to knock out and finish out all of those projects that I'm working slowly on. And anyone who's got projects that I'm working on, because of their patience and awesomeness, they are also going to be getting more than just their projects. They'll be getting other things from me as well. So one of the things, when I start making knives, if I make them that are decent, start sending those out.
Do it, Dan, do it. What are you waiting for? Do it already. What's stopping you, huh? Responsibility? What the fuck is responsibility? I'll tell you what it is. It's for losers. Don't be a loser, Dan.
It's for losers. Thank you, Hate Nate, for the 10. Do it. I'm doing it. Well, the problem is it's kind of expensive, and when you get into that kind of a cost, it's like I start looking at this and it's like, ooh, I like this one, and then I find another one. I'm like, ooh, I kind of like that one too. And then I've got that thing going on up here where I've had some days where I have the day off, and all I want to do is work on projects on things that I love to do, and I struggle sometimes. Here it is. I do my best. I try to do what I can. But I have a plan. I've been working on stuff silently. I have lots of things that I haven't made videos on because I've been trying to work on it. And I think sometimes projects get in the way of, like when I want to film it, then I get thinking about how I'm going to film it, and then I don't, because it's like, oh, I'm not going to work on this because I want to make a video for it, but I'm not in the mood to make a video for it, but I just want to work on this project. And then I don't work on the project because I want to make a video of it. I'd love to get a tempering furnace. I used to make knives, but send things out to get treated sucks. Yeah, that's what some people have said. You can just send it out to get heat treated, but it's like, ugh. Especially these days where it seems like if you get the kiln, not like a forge, or like if you get a forge with fire in it, you put it in there and heat it up and do heat treat that way, versus getting a kiln where you actually you bought that, you're not forging in it, you're just using it to bring it up to a very specific temperature for specific times or whatever, so then you can take it out and do proper heat treats with it. So I'm kind of looking at that. Finish the open projects now. Reward yourself by buying the new equipment. I like that. I like that. And either way, it's going to be a month before I could, it's going to be January before I can buy equipment anyway. I get in my own head way too much. It's true, Thomas. And then I don't know if it's whatever you want to call it. I don't know all the ADD, attention, whatever, but I know that when I hear what people say about it, I'm like, well, yeah, that happens to me a lot. Where you really want to do something and you sit there and you just all I want to do is these creative things, but then you just get into a rut on one day where you stare at stuff and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But I definitely pulled away from some videoing, making videos for some things, because it's like, I can do projects if I'm not thinking about making the video.
I'm so sorry, Dan. That was my doppelganger, Evil Nate 666. Don't hate me, Dan. Please don't. I'm a very fragile person. Pretty pathetic, actually. Oi.
Oi. Oi. Nate. I love your doppelganger too, bro. We're boys. We're good. We're so good. Thank you for the $5. Yeah. Kathleen with the voice of reason. Do we listen? I'm listening to reason. As Nike says, just do it. Yep. And I honestly think not worrying about videos sometimes would allow me to maybe do some more stuff. Because there's some times where I can just go out and like the handle project that I haven't done for a couple of weeks because I've been wanting to film that. And like, I just sometimes just want to just not think about that at all and just go out in the garage and start and just start making it. And then I'll sit there and think about it later, like, oh, I should have camera. And I need to not worry about stuff like that. I need to just boom. I'm a project person too. I finish 1 in every 5 projects on time, but I always finish. Yeah, I always do them all. And some of my best projects take me years. I look at that same thing over and over, months after months. Unfortunately, I got behind on some of them because of just my ability to have access to some equipment. But now I have access to said equipment. So, boom. Boom. Bought the sweatshirt? Right on, Fred. Which color did you get? I need to get another one. I want to get the Agent Kenman one too. Zachary says I'll make badass knives. Maybe. I have some fun designs, It's interesting when you draw stuff up because you can always find 2 or 3 different knives that it reminds you of a little bit or something. Everything's kind of already been designed at some point. But there's some things that are just quality. Thick handles, chunky, chodes. Oh yeah. Step by step, baby. Baby steps to the door. Baby steps to the door. Filming just complicates everything. No camera. Yeah. Well, but I make the channel. I have changed a little more recently, where it was literally like a year and a half where I religiously full-length video, 1 or 2 shorts every single day. Full-length video, couple of shorts every single day. I had some stress and stuff a couple of months ago or whatever, and I skipped a couple days, and it was the first time since I started going every day that I skipped a couple days. You know, I don't have a video posted today. I have the video, but I struggled making it. Baby steps. Baby steps to the front step for the door, right? Baptism got it. Cicero's current project is the double stuffed Pop Tart. I love it. Fred bought the shirt. That counts. It does, Nate. It does. I'm in. Baby steps into the water. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. And so I was like, okay, I just can't make a video today. I could hear it in my voice, you know. It was like, I just not, because you gotta have the way you say stuff. No, all right, Kenman here. Today we have, you know, like, it's like you have to have the right boom. But I don't know, it kind of made me kind of think through the channel and like what the values are, what everything is. And it's like, I love making the content, but to me, the reason the channel is, I love it, is the interaction, dealing with you, with all the folks, talking about knives, finding new ones, coming up with good ideas, stuff like that. I used to be a cameraman at all the events. After a while, it was like I wasn't even there, because there were no pics of me and I was always looking through a lens, right? Because it puts you in another world. Excited for a squirrel shirt. Nice. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm thinking about content and the channel and where I'm going and what I'm doing, and I love the channel. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm not always gonna be like, it was like I don't know, maybe more concerned with putting out enough and following the algorithm and growth and stuff like that. And I guess maybe I'm kind of thinking about it more or less in the growth and more in the quality. Does that make sense? Robin was the designated watcher. He's a watcher. So to me, it's more like the quality. So if Fred the Log's in a split, hey Fred, continue to have a great trip. Send us a picture of some really beautiful sushi next time you have some. Huh? Let us live through your photos. Put your right foot in, take your right foot out, put your right foot in, and make a freaking knife. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm kind of reevaluating the channel and like what is important. And to me, sometimes getting on and having a live stream where I'm talking with everyone is what is important to me that day. And some days it's like, you know, I feel like if you forcefully put out a video every day, or like MC is putting out 2 a day, like now you're just like making content to put out versus making content that you are having fun with, or less worried about buying knives, reviewing knives, worried about, is Kizer going to send me some knives, stuff like that. I'm not really worried about some of that stuff as much as maybe I was in the past. But I do want to make content. I do want to interact. I do want to do more live streams where instead of filming, if we go live and then work on projects while we're live, you know, I feel like that takes the place of now the placeholder of like, oh, I didn't post a video today, but we went live and we worked on this project or something like that. I don't want this. Yeah, in other words, you don't want this to turn into a job. Yeah. You know, I mean, if this was the only thing, if I didn't have a job and this was all I was doing, but again, then I'm like, I don't want to, like what Grateful said, like really push it like I need to be monetizing and I need this. And like I've seen some videos where they're talking about like, oh, I don't want you to have to watch those commercials, but I don't want to I can't turn off the monetizing. It's like, well, you're talking against yourself, because if you don't want them to watch the commercials, well, then turn off the monetization and there won't be any commercials or whatever. And I like today's video is brought to you by insert commercial here. Like, I don't foresee myself doing that, like turning this into a job where I have to sit there and worry about like every little dime that comes in and all the commercials and the monetization and stuff like that, and like begging for views or begging for, you know, donations and stuff. Like, I don't, that's not why I do this. And I'm not trying to talk down to how other people are doing it. Get your hustle, get it on, do your thing. Get some companies to send you nice, you know, if companies want to send me some stuff, I'm not denying that. I'm not saying I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to give my full opinion. Someone sends me something and I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it, or whatever it is. But I do want to just focus more on the interaction, the community, having some fun, talking about what's out there, doing some creative stuff. That's where we are. That's my story. I'll stick to it. I love you guys, though. This is so great, and that's why it's like I want to continue to maintain the fun and not have the stress of like, oh, I need to put this out, and oh, what if I don't get any more subscribers or whatever. It's like I'm not going to be thinking about that as much. Not that I ever really did. I mean, yes, obviously, you want people to like what you're doing. You want to grow. You want to see people are enjoying it and whatever. But yeah, we will not be turning on the monetization on the lives anytime soon. And you're not going to be seeing me. I've thought about the jokes. I've seen other channels do it where they're like, today's video sponsored by me. And then they go into a whatever, like, whatever. Dank, do you know CAD or other 3D modeling? SolidWorks. I learned a little bit of CAD and stuff back in the day. I know Photoshop and Illustrator pretty good. And then the last few years at work, I've been able to learn some SolidWorks. I have SolidWorks on my computer at home. I didn't pay for it. It was given to me. But yes, I do. I have designed some things. Oh, Jesus. I have a couple 3D printers. So I've done some 3D printing and some 3D printing software where you have to set stuff up for that. And then doing that with the SolidWorks, I've definitely learned how to kind of create some shapes. We make fixtures for things that works. Like if you have something that you need to mark on the top, but it doesn't sit flat, or you need to mark it right on this surface here. So we'd figure out how to make a fixture that holds it and sits in there. So I've learned how to design some stuff. Have I checked out Luton Tex? I've watched a little bit of what he does. He makes some great designs. He's got some cool knives. I met him in Atlanta. I haven't been able to watch too much of his content. I don't get to watch a ton of content. I'm usually doing stuff, so I don't spend a ton of time watching stuff. I do watch stuff, and I listen to stuff at work a lot. Remember, MC is also only wanting to review special knives, not normal things. Yeah, I like... You see me, dude. I buy a $12 knockoff Alaskan Ulu right after, right after I pick up a nice Devo, I'm all over the place. Dank, in my opinion, you're in the whole YouTube knife world for the right reasons. I appreciate that. Grateful. The fact, this right here, right now, this is what's up. You see me do live streams. We go 3-4 hours and the time just flies by. I'm just having a blast. I don't have a set schedule of stuff that we're working on a lot of times, and hours go by. It's like, how does that happen? Because we're having fun. When you're sitting with some friends, hanging out, maybe having a couple drinks, talking on the couch, time just whips by. You're just having that, that life, interacting with people. And that's kind of what we do here. We're not all together. We're all in different places. But that's the beautiful? Yeah. The beautiful thing about the world today is we can have like Herne in Australia, on the other end of the planet, hanging out with us. We got people from Europe. We got people from all over the States. And it's just kind of neat that we can all get together and then we can all have an opinion about the smock, and everyone's kind of talking about, the Fenrirs, the new Fenrirs are coming out. And we all kind of have our hand on that pulse a little bit. Definitely having a couple drinks. No doubt. And even I was talking to someone else and they're like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do the putting league. Like on Tuesday, I did the putting league where it's not necessarily much of knives. I mean, I show the knives I'm carrying and we're goofing around, but we're at a bar and there is music in the background. I mean, I'm not monetizing it, so it doesn't matter. If they can't demonetize me if I don't turn it on. Yeah, dude, we've got Thomas. We've got some people from there's someone from Europe that's in all the time too. I can't remember their name right offhand. It's pretty cool though, right? There was a couple, because he was in, there was someone else who's like, I'm from Australia. And I'm like, someone else in here's from Australia. And then they started talking and he was giving them advice on companies to order from and stuff that they can get over there. Bobtism won the budget Fenrir and it made you want the mid-grade Fenrir, right? Right. Fenrir is fantastic. I currently have two of them now because I did the giveaway last week. But I got 2 Fenrirs and I love them. It's a great knife. Definitely a good one. And you know how many knives I've learned about from all of you that I wasn't aware of? And we were talking the other day that a couple of you were saying that I tend to have a good influence on people. It's like, I guess, but that's the thing. We start talking about stuff. We're in that. It's like, oh, check out this. And then someone's like, oh, I didn't know about that Migron stuff. And then they picked one up or whatever. And that's what it's about. Like on times like when the Tall Boy came out, we were talking about it and it's like, oh, this is going to do well. It's going to sell out pretty fast. And I knew I wanted one. And there's several knives that I know they're going to drop and they're not going to last. And here I am the week before, the day before, a couple days before, talking about, oh, the drop's going to happen in 2 days. It's at 9 a.m. on Friday. I'm going for this one. Like I'm basically telling other people about it, which in some folks would be like, well, I'm not going to tell other people about it because if I tell other people about it, then they might try to order it too, and then I might not get one. I'm never going to do that. Like I'll show you exactly what I'm excited about, tell you when the drop's going to happen. And then, if I influence 20 people to go check it out and then I missed it by 20 people, I'm not going to be upset about that. Whoever did get it, and like if I said, oh, Bobtism, Wolverine, the Sabretooth, You know, where did I learn about that from? From North Valley Neil. You know, so he sent me one. I was like, dude, this knife is sick. And then someone got in and said, oh, they're making new ones with the diamond texture. And it was like, shut up. Are they? And so we were talking about it right up to the sale. And now I got one. Bob Tism's got one. You got a Wolverine and a Sabertooth? I need to get the matching Wolverine to go with this. It's on the list. On the list. Boom. What a good knife. So cold this morning. My gloves were wet and freezing to the jacks. And the ladder rungs. Your water froze in less than 2 hours. Can't breathe. Greg, I'm that same way. Like, dude, I walk up a hill. If I'm talking to someone while I walk, I'm totally out of breath. But I hear you. It's cold. It's 2 degrees here right now. Tri-Stash for you. 3 versions for Grateful Dong on the Tri-Stash. How's it going, Greg? Good to see you. So it's definitely cool to share the experience, get the ideas, find the cool knives. Fun times. Fun times. I need a matching Wolverine. Smooth scales if anyone has one. Oh, they don't have those. They haven't been in stock anymore, have they? Well, grateful. I know that North Valley Neil has the smooth Wolverine. That's the one that I reviewed. You know, maybe he's looking for the textured one. Maybe. If I had only a smooth one and then this one came out, I would consider getting this one and getting rid of the smooth one. But if you're looking for one for a match, you know, it totally makes sense too. Mick loves sharing the great deals with the crew. Mick's definitely gotten in on some stuff. I've been influenced by several things from Mick. Much appreciated. I always hit him up when I see him, like, yeah, dude, what am I buying next? Can you tell me what I'm buying next, please? From Metal Complex and Complex, actual overbuilt budget knife. Tenable, Midgard's Messer, Bomber. Yep, they're out. Sabertooth is smooth. Want to match it. What are the scales on the smock? Malcolm, or Grateful. What did you say it was again? Grateful thinks he knows where they're from. All right, let me twist this in. Focus. There you go. Lighting. Lighting. And then focus. I have serious issues today. Mettenboss. Malcolm. Mettenboss. That are just... My focus issues today suck more than any other day in the history of live streams. And it pisses me off. Thomas bought both the Wolverine and Sabertooth with the diamond texture. I should have bought them both. Hate Nate. Tri-Stash V1 and 2 V2s. 4 Pyrite Lights. 2 Devo Tallboys. Everything else normal. Everything else normal. Yeah, I don't know. Roofing in the cold or roofing when it's 100 degrees out. You can't escape the 100, but the cold, you can kind of bundle up a little bit more for, but you can only strip so much in the heat. Blaze says Wolverine's one of the knives where he knows it's a good knife and well made, just can't get behind the design. yeah, some designs don't speak to you. And that, you know, I totally get that. I've seen some things where some people love it, and I'm just kind of like, eh. But I'm also the guy who bought the parachutist hook knife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Those scales actually came from Chuck It. 90% sure he got them from Metten Boss. There you go. Greg's got a roll. Later, peeps. Get ready for the store job. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. How many likes do we got? We got 4? 5 likes? We have 40. Adequate. I'm okay with this. Malcolm says, sorry, it's been a minute since I joined a live. Good to see you, Malcolm. We're here. Mondays, or Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central. Mondays and Tuesdays, usually around 4. Well, Mondays around 4. Tuesdays are going to be now around 5:30. Wednesdays, up for grabs. Friday, usually around 4. Saturdays, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Does anyone know when the Kunwu Excalibur is going to ship? Says Zachary. Hooker knife. That right there is what you call a hooker knife. No, what was the thing that Hate Nate posted? Something about smelly pirate hookers. I laughed. I'm at work and I'm scrolling and on break and I'm like, ha! They're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know how to explain. Smelly pirate hooker, you know. You know. Yeah, it's just in case if I jump out of a plane and I happen to get stuck in a tree, I've got the EDC for it. I'm ready. Try working in a mobile mini when it's 110 outside. 130 plus in the trailer. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Smelly pirate hooker. Okay, so Thomas says, what's everyone's favorite auto? And then Hate Nate says OTF or OTS. I am not a big OTF kind of guy, so I don't really know if I have a favorite. I mean, you could always, you know, just go ahead and pop off like a Microtech or something like that where you got a $300-400 knife or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and just go with what I own and what I have. I have the Tack Knives Goliath out the side auto. This thing feels great. Frankenhooker's a good one. If you haven't seen Frankenhooker, watch that. Dude, the scene where they all explode, like, it's one of those movies where it's like they purposefully, you can tell that it's a fake, or, you know, like, here's the girl and then they switch to like the paper mache body and then that body explodes. It's like cheesy graphics. It's great. I prefer OTFs between the two, but this would be my favorite that I own. You know, I'd be hooking in the evenings. This could be, with that fuller, this should be a non-auto flick out user. You know, this thing feels great. Grateful's an OTS kind of guy. Ramsey's OTF 100%. Haven't tried a ton of them, but for the OTF, the Axial V3 is your favorite. Neil's Italian, yeah, an actual Italian stiletto would probably be a top notch. ProTech half-breed lately. Guardian Tactical Recon. See, you guys got a lot of good ones, for sure. I mean, I could say it's this one. Focus. It twists in my hand sometimes because it's so small. Bow. And then I can't even get it to... Usually I do it with the left, and I can't with the left, my stinking thumb. Boom. There we go. That's a pretty sweet auto. Frankenhooker's definitely a classic. But the kid in everyone is always going to be like, you know, the kid in everyone can do that and be like, okay, that's fun. Tech Knives Benji. It's a small one, but that's just fun. I see the fun in that. Feels cold in here. Did I turn my heater off? Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh my God. So this is the warmest room in the house. It's kind of a smaller room, but it's definitely the warmer room in the house. I didn't notice that it was starting to cool off in here because I made a video quickly before I started the live stream, and on my phone I didn't want the fan on, so I turned off the heat quick. And ultimately my heat has been off since 20 minutes before the live stream. So about 3 hours ago I had turned the heat off. It is currently 63 degrees in the house. I bet it's probably 68, 69 or whatever in here right now. But I'm like, why all of a sudden I felt like kind of like a little burr. Go out in the living room. It's cold out in the living room. It's literally 63 degrees here. It's like 2 degrees outside, or maybe less. I wonder what it is now. Let's find out. Ooh, it's warming up. 12. The lava lamp. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Toasty. Touch knives. Oh, dude, touch. Touch all the way. What, Hate Nate, you don't know touch? Hate Nate, you didn't go see touch when you were in Atlanta? It's 51 in the desert. Touch click. I hate Marathon Steel, your OTF lock, but it works real good. Better than the Guardian. You know touch. They're expensive. Those touch autos where it's like what is it? You have to slide the scale. Like the whole scale. You push the scale over a little bit and then it's auto. The ones they had, it was like you could either flip it out like this or you could close it and then use the auto. They were like $1,300. Touch, never mind. Never mind. Yes. They are pricey. Those guys are cool too. The touch double action. Yeah, they're sweet. Guys, they were nice. It was like the dad, his son, and then I don't know if it's the son's wife or his girlfriend or whatever. They all very friendly, good looking knives. They had a great display. Very cool. What's 350? I've been conditioning my kids to colder temps. They complain it's too hot at 67. I'm a freeze baby. It's called a double action auto with the hidden scale release. Very cool stuff. There is a video. I wonder. Touch? No. What was it? Oh, it's because it was during. It's one of my videos from Atlanta. Like, so one of my Atlanta videos where it's like a compilation that I went and saw like 10 different places. One of them was touch. Freeze baby? You ever heard that term before? Does that mean it's, yeah. Yeah. About tree fitting. And I said, about tree fitting. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, 64. I drop temperature fast. And so like if I'm outside and it's cold out, if my hands start getting cold, they get cold and it's harder to warm them up. But if I'm warm, then I can be fine. So as long as I dress appropriately, it's a circulation thing. Get it from, it's in the genes. So I just passed genes where I have like poor circulation. And so like your hands, your feet get colder a little bit quicker. It's a plight. It's a tough life. Could be worse. Could be worse. I tend to be okay with the cold more than the hot. Like if it's really cold, you can bundle up and keep warm. But if it's really hot, you can't really escape it unless you're in air conditioning. About tree fitty. About tree fitty. Okay. We're at 9 o'clock. 19 watching. 19. Let's see. Are they gonna let us do this? They are. There's 5 from me. Well, 5 from YouTube. YouTube lets me give away some freebies. So I'll throw 5 of them out right now. We'll save another 5 for the other 5 for next week or whatever. Who got them? We got Malcolm Holtz. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Brian Kerr. YouTube Music Portable. And Caleb. All good folks. I feel like, hey, it's the Johnsons, Brian Kerr have had one before. Maybe Malcolm has too. But yeah, welcome aboard. You got 1 month of a free membership there. Malcolm, hey, it's the Johnsons, Brian Kerr, YouTube Music Portal, and Caleb. Go check out Caleb's channel. Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge. Made this fork right here. Woo. Whisker Forge. If you were part of the live, you helped decide that we were going to do the 3-tong. But Brian does some cool forgery. Forgery? I mean, okay. Okay. The touch click. Boom. That's Brian right there. Brian lives in Wisconsin. I want to go over and forge some stuff with him. Gonna plan to do that one of these days. Gotta go plan to meet Donnie and check out his gear maybe over the winter too. Oh, Kenman, what a guy. That guy. I tell you what. He's a sweet peach. Maybe we need to angle down. That's more like the. Dong, there's a click for 300 that's been on the swap a while. You could probably get him down on the binge. And they've been selling it for a while. Now I need a custom handmade steak knife from Whisker Forge. Matching steak knife. I could be down with that. I could be down with that. Where is Brian? Where is he? Yeah, Dom, you met Brian when we all met up at the Wisconsin show. Robin Dahlem. Knife swap. Touch it. Touch it. Never been on swap. It's called knife swap. I haven't been on there either. Is that what it's literally called? I don't see it. A fully jimped steak knife. That's what's up. Donnie hangout? Cool dude hangout? For sure. I don't know. I'm Donnie's cooler than I am. For sure. So I'm not finding knife swap, Robin. Am I looking up? Is it knife swap in Reddit? You mean knife swap in Reddit? That's a little scary. Baptism, knife swap is the devil. Yeah, if it's on Reddit, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about yet. The devil? You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all. I just like the sound of it. Why? Thomas says why. Baptism, tell us about it. Tell us about knife swap. It's the devil. Anybody else ever use this Reddit knife swap? This one time? Negative. Negative, Ghost Rider. That pattern is full. Absolutely chock full to the brim. Anybody play the flute? Anyone? Continue. Please continue. I'm interested. All I've heard are nightmares. You never hear the good stories, though. That's true. There's some truth behind that. That's kind of like when you read reviews, like, oh, just check the reviews. It's like, how many people, like, you send a review because you're mad, you're like disappointed or whatever. How many things have you bought in the world where you bought it, it came on time, you got it, you're happy with it, you continue on with your life enjoying it? You're not going to go spend the time doing the review. You know what I mean? You've just already moved on with the world. And so more often than not, the reviews come from the people that have an opinion, and I want you to hear my opinion. And a lot more of that might be the negative. So you never know. There might be some really good sales and stuff going on, but it only takes a few for you to be like, I could get the bad luck and get the person that's just out to screw everybody over. This Grow is the most solid knife you've ever owned. Watch Grow. Which Grow? Robin has an Grow fixie. It's a beast. I have a couple Grow folders, and I've given a couple away. They were all pretty budget friendly. I don't bother to send a review if I'm pissed. I don't really bother to review. You know? Like, just extra steps. Once you've ordered it, you get it. I mean, I'll throw a review, like if I got something from somebody and I really love it, and like I knew who, like if I bought something from Donnie and then got it in the mail, I would instantly go on his website and be like, yep, ordered it, loved it, great design, incredible craftsmanship, because I want to support. But 99% of the stuff I buy you buy it for necessity for life. It's like, I'm gonna be sending a review to that toilet paper company, man. I bought that 3-ply. You ever try that 3-ply? I mean, there's 1-ply that's just like, no. You got to get the 2-ply. Well, they were out of most of the stuff that I would have usually got, and I was forced because I was out of toilet paper. So you buy what was available, and I ended up buying a box of like 8-pack of like 3-ply. Did I send a review of the 3-ply? No. Although I wasn't really a fan. It didn't seem to go. I think the 2-ply is literally the sweet zone. You know what I mean? The sweet zone. The 3-ply, you want to use less because there's triple layers, but you don't use less because then that's not enough. So then you use the same amount that you did with the 2-ply, but now you're using more of the roll, right? Hate Nate, I don't want to get scammed ever. Yeah, some people are into that, I guess. Maybe some people might think that's a thing. They're like, ooh, I got scammed. So hot. It's so hot. I only review if I get royalty points for it. Right? Bought a CRK on swap in 2019. Spent a few days talking with the seller before I was comfortable spending money on the knife. Buyer beware. Right. I don't know. I have not. Everywhere I've ever bought something, it's been on a place where you kind of have some backing, some guarantee, some return policy type of a situation. I use one sheet of 1-ply. I mean, that's living on the edge. One sheet of 1-ply. Do you fold it in half? Ugh. That's something. My cardiologist sent me a review request today, and they got ignored because I'm still dying. Right? Right? They haven't. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Wait, what website's still up? I had a friend that believed anything over 2 squares of single ply was overkill. How is that even? I mean, maybe some people out there create the perfect pinch, the clean, smoothest, perfect pinch, that even then, 2 single ply squares I would use and then get 2 more single plies to do like the follow-up check to be like, there's no way that that was that smooth. All he eats is crackers. So no like corn peanut diet, like all I eat is corn and peanuts. I mean, what would happen if you went on a pure corn and peanut diet? Anyone ever think about this? Because if you haven't, you are now. What kind of toilet paper do you need if your diet consists only of corn and peanuts? I got the bidet and I come out squeaky clean every time. I thought that Tucson website was fake. It isn't fake? Is that the one you got scammed on? Feather dust. 2 words. Feather duster. Why does your middle finger smell funny? The folks, I have not really bideted. Sure. The few that I know that have bidet or own or bought a bidet are like, bro, bidet. It's fake. So that website's fake. The fake Tucson site that Grateful got, it's still up. Isn't that interesting? So they still ripping people off? $300 Costco, dope bidet with all the features. The chat has really gone to shit. Yep, it sure has. Some in Italy, everywhere. Yeah, I've heard that. Europe definitely jumped on board with them. You got to have the pressure on correct. Is there a temperature thing too? Is that something where you set like to a nice warm temp, or like do you make it cold so that it, or do you I can't even Funny, my buddy was complaining because Lefty's chat was talking video games. We get on tangents occasionally. That one day we talked about condiments and like ketchup for like 20 minutes. And that's fine. Now we're talking about toilet paper and bidets. It's after hours. It's fine. Toilets in Italy are screwed to the floor with bolts. Like actual bolts. Where are all the knife channels, says Robin. This guy hasn't even held up a knife in a while. You know how many knives are in shot right now? Screen cap that. And if I go like this, there's 20 more. Where's Cicero? We have fun here. He was here earlier. He might be, he could still be lingering. Lingerie. What do I need an impact gun? Oh, for installing a toilet? Woo woo. You need like one of those high-end the guns, the ones they use for like the Formula 1 racers. Woo woo woo. Ramsey says, Robin, the Ethan Grow you said was a beast, was just looking at them. The dragon looks like a beast. Ethan Grow dragon? Is that what we're looking at right now? Dude, it's crazy how my flat keyboard looks so much more flat when just that little 2 little degree angle up makes it so much more angular. Is it Ethan Grow Knives? Is that like the bad website? And how do I look up? No. Oh, this website sucks. Why does the knife community have such horrible websites? Don't use the dryer on the bidet. They make the whole room smell like a warm. What is that? What's that smell? Do you guys smell that? What? It reminds me of something. I can't quite place it. The bear in the woods asks the rabbit, "Hey, does poop stick to your fur?" Rabbit says no. Great. Yoink. My buddy's butt washer went all over the bathroom and my man parts because thought I was flushing the toilet. Ha! Whoops. I said that you met Ramsey Silent. Wait, what? I said you met Brian. Whisker Forge. Brian Kerr. Come on, Robin, you live in Seattle. People are pooping on the street. I just had a new turlet installed, and the funny thing is I gave the plumber an Ethan Grow knife as a tip. Eddie Murphy, delirious. Yum. Okay, kids, I'm hungry. I'm going to shut her down. It's been a real lovely time. I appreciate each and every one of your beautiful text faces, since I can't see all your lovely faces. I see your names, and I get an image in my head of hotness. Who knows what I think is hot? That's hot. That's hot. Just the tip. It was actually a pretty good knife. That would be a sweet band name. Truck Stop Bidet. Hot. It's so hot. Much love to everyone. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Magnus Sluts. More talk about future soon. Finishing up you guys' masks. I want to get those out so you can get them before the holiday season here. But yes, thank you all very much. Copyright, patent pending, to be continued. Olay. Yes. Once again, you're all fantastic. Thanks for the stress relief. Appreciate it. Thank you all. Magnus Sluts for life. I'll probably be live after work tomorrow, 4:30-ish. Hang out for a little bit. And then Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for some coffee. And I do have a video. Should I post it tonight? I can. It's a little short one. And then I'll have to figure out one for tomorrow as well. I was just leaning, and my shirt said Aspro. That was totally accidental, and I just looked up, and that's what I saw. The old Aspro. With that, yeah. Got the Ass Pro Shops. Together we fucking shred. Yeah, bro. Rock on. Peace out, y'all.